start. Hello guys, how are you today? Today I decided to do something a little different and kind of move away from wines just for those that are not wine drinkers. I know, yes, it's possible there are people in the world who do not drink wine. We'll get to that at another time. So today I decided I was going to do something refreshing, even though they're saying we're to stay away from icy drink, but our life will not revolve only around what is happening now. There will be life after. So these are things you can do after and even now, but try and limit the cold drinks they're saying. So what I decided to do today, I decided to do some iced tea, and I like to brew my iced tea in the sun. So I do sun brewed iced tea, and I used, believe it or not, one of our local iced tea made by one of our young entrepreneurs. It's called Little Tea, and I love their morning glory. It makes an amazing iced tea, so I'm using this today. But I do not boil my water when I make my iced tea. I actually like a sun brewed iced tea. And since I only use loose leaf teas too, I get one of these bags that they sell where you can actually bag your own tea. So you put your loose teas in and you create your little bag, and then I just drop it in any container and I put it actually in the sun outside, and this is what happens after you've had it out for a few minutes. It doesn't even take that long. Then what I do after I do that, then this is something fun that I like to do. I take my mint leaves and I freeze them in my ice cube. Here is our fresh mint from my garden, and I put them in the ice tray, fill it with water, and then I use it for my ice cubes. They make a really pretty. I also did another one also with our bougainvillea. So they just make really pretty ice cubes. Be careful to make sure that whatever flour you're using, that is actually edible. We don't want to kill anyone off now. Alright, so this is it. Look how pretty these are. So these are the ice cubes with the mint leaves in it. Alright, then what I do now, then I pour my iced tea on. Yum. And then I also underneath with your iced tea. You can also even use it if you just want to do water. You can just do. So I did some other size here. These are some bigger cubes that I did. So again, here is a nice mint in the cube. Alright? And then you pour it, and you can also just use it for water. If you're going to present some water, here you go. And I love to present my water with a sprig of mint, or if I have rosemary or anything like that. It just makes it pretty. And the same with my iced tea. If I'm having people over and I do a jug of iced tea, I like to just drop some fresh herbs in it just to make it look really pretty for the presentation. Another thing, here we have some limes, and I like to cut my lime. And a trick to cutting lime without the seed is to actually cut it on the side of the lime, away from the seed. So here it is, you have it cut, no seed. You put a little slit in your lime on the side, and then there you have it as your garnish. And then again, whatever herb you have, some rosemary or a fresh sprig of mint, and it just makes a really pretty drink for your friends. And remember guys, we tend to do only fun, fabulous things when we have people over. But what about doing it for yourself? It's just lovely if you're alone at home, especially now that you can't have too much company, to have your glass of iced tea or your lemonade and just make it pretty for yourself. After all, you're worth it. We always tend to save everything for the good people. We are the good people, and in times like this, you learn to value yourself and your own company, and understand that you must treat yourself just as well as you would the good people. And remember guys, when I did the wine course, especially when I did about the rosé bottles, and I told you I like to use my bottles after, here it is, I've used them for some water, and here it is also for lemonades. This is another craft that I use for my lemonades. Again, second-hand bottles and bottle stoppers that you can buy to always make a pretty presentation for your water or your drinks or whatever it is you're doing when you're entertaining. Another thing, guys, I'll show you. My cutting board is actually a leftover piece of tile that I was using for a design project. So I usually keep them when they're pretty, and I use them for trivets, so you can put hot pots on it, hot plates, or I use them as cutting board. Also, what's been happening, I've had excess amount of Scotch bonnet pepper. So yesterday I tried and see how it would work, and I actually froze them in ice cubes. So this way we can preserve them. So if you want to use them later on, especially if you're just cooking, they might not, so far it's still firm, but when they thaw they might not be as firm. But if you're dropping it into your pot of stew, your soups or whatever, you will still get the full flavor of your Scotch bonnet, well preserved in your ice tray. And here it is in the ice tray. All right, so those were some of the little tips I wanted to run by you today. And cheers, and remember, you are the good people. Go out and please treat yourself and spoil yourself.